Hello, Simon. How are you today?
Hi Martin, I'm doing very good, thank you.
Good. So, what seems to be the problem?
Yeah, well, I'm a footballer. I play
Yeah.
recreationally quite often, and
Okay.
lately I've been noticing that I have some pain on my right knee if I run for too long, and also I'm not as fast as the other players. Like I'm starting to lag behind a bit,
Okay.
so I would like to improve a bit my running and especially my acceleration, my speed,
Okay. Okay.
and maybe check if I have some issues with my running.
Okay. So you say you play recreationally.
Yes,
How often do you play?
I play like at least twice or 3 times a week.
3 times a week.
Yeah,
So
with a match as well.
oh, so 2 trainings and then one game.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So you're saying that you're having problems after running. So how long does the pain start coming in after running?
It's usually like during the end of the game, and
Yeah.
then maybe it sticks around until the next morning or something like that. I think it probably now is not that big of an issue because I have enough space to recover in between the trainings.
Yeah.
But I feel like if I start training more, then I would have pain during the training.
More. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So can you just give me what's the pain? Is it a pinching feeling? Is it just irritation?
It's mostly like if I put a lot of force on my leg, the side
Yeah.
of my knee hurts.
Yeah.
I also do I say about the operation as well?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I had an operation a couple of years ago on my knee because I had a
So
like
where was the
tumor
operation on the
on my
left?
left knee.
Okay.
So now lately I have problems with my right knee, so I don't know, maybe
Maybe you could be
something.
compensating. On
Yeah,
the,
I
on the-
believe maybe because I had to kind of like learn to run a bit again after
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. So how long was the other operation?
It was like 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay. And may I ask what was the type of operation?
Yeah, it was. I had an osteochondroma on my knee, so essentially a part of my bone was sticking out and
Yeah.
rubbing against my muscles.
Yeah.
So if I run for too long, my leg would just swell up from all the rubbing.
Okay.
So I had to like
Shave
grind
off.
down my
Yeah.
muscles.
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
my bone.
Okay. So would you say that you fully recovered? What was the process like?
Yeah, I feel like I fully recovered. It was just mostly a bit of like just taking it slow, like not running too much. Like I didn't have to do that much physiotherapy afterwards or anything like that.
Okay.
So now I'm fully recovered. There's no pain, and now I don't have problems with this knee whatsoever.
Okay. Okay.
Um,
So you're telling me is that you train twice, you play a game, you feel like towards the end of the game there's pain on your right knee after maybe you're compensating a little bit. Can you just tell me what's maybe other activities that maybe aggravates?
Yeah, I also do a lot of gym. I go to the gym to
Gym?
do strength training.
Yeah.
I train legs also twice a week because I
Okay.
have the split of push pull legs.
Yeah.
And maybe sometimes after the end of the training, if I push too much during the
Yeah.
hack squats and maybe I'm trying to do some other movements in the gym,
Yeah.
my knee kind of then feel a bit tense, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does it ever feel unstable?
No, not really. I think
Not
I think
really.
not much. No.
Not really. Just a little. Okay. Okay. So just tell me about any other things. For example, wait, how old are you?
21.
21. Okay. So are you currently going to university?
I go to university as well. Yes,
Okay.
I do an engineering degree, so it's
Okay.
quite a lot of things to juggle. But
Okay.
I have quite an active lifestyle, I believe. Yes.
Okay. So you play football, you go to the gym, and then you're also
I
going to uni.
go to university.
Do you work?
I work as well, like once or twice a week too.
Okay.
Nights.
Okay.
And that's also the work I have to do is on the bike. I usually do like 4 hour shifts, so I
Yeah.
also have to spend a lot of time biking around the city.
So do you feel any pain when you're biking, or?
When I'm biking, not so much because it's an electric bike. I really
Yeah.
have to put much
Okay.
strength into it. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So yeah. So you're telling me that you're just feeling a lot of pain or not a lot of pain, but it's just irritating pain.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're gonna see what we can do. We're gonna do a movement analysis to see maybe the way you're running could be affecting. Maybe you're compensating too much on the right side, and then we can see, okay, that's a problem.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah, essentially, apart from that, I just want to see if I can do something to improve my running and try to be faster as well.
okay. So also another question. Have you ever been a foster player, or maybe after the operation that you slowed down a little bit, or?
Yeah, I think I slowed down for a while after the operation, but right after, I think I was at like peak of my level. Like I was doing pretty good.
Okay.
Like after the operation, my knee wouldn't hurt,
Okay.
and then afterwards, now I'm having these problems.
Ah.
So I feel like, yeah, maybe I'm doing too much now, and maybe I'm not recovering enough.
Yeah,
something
yeah.
like that. But I feel like I've been quite stable,
Stagnant.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
stagnant now.
So, is there any pressure from your coach to like?
Yeah, he kind of recommended me to do this to see if I could improve a bit more. So that's why I reached out to do.
Okay.
We're doing this. So yeah,
That's
my
good.
coach does want me to. Yeah, he tells me to maybe see if I can run a bit faster. All this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So also another question. Do you sorry. Is there any other problems or any other injuries that you've had in the past with your legs or anything?
No, with my legs, I don't believe so. I mean, right before I had the operation on my knee, actually, I had an accident on my bike,
Okay.
and I had quite a couple of sprains, like on the whole right of my body. Like my knee got sprained, my shoulder got sprained, everything was sprained.
Okay.
So that took a long time to recover, but I feel like there's nothing really.
So you've recovered from that. So
I've recovered.
Okay. Okay. Understandable. So once again, I'm just gonna go over what you said. So you're saying you've sprained your whole right side basically. Operation after operation, it's been a little bit stagnant. After that, you recovered well, but after that, you kind of want to push the boundaries a little bit. Your coach is asking you to push the boundaries a little bit.
Yes.
How do you feel about the pressure? Is it too much, or is it, you know, dealing with university, dealing with work, dealing with football, with everything?
Yeah, I think now I'm getting a bit more pressure, especially with university. I think I'm not really sure where to focus my entire energy from, but I want to try to find a balance more. Like I want to get better in the football. Maybe I have to. I also tend to go out too much with my friends, and like at night I don't really get that much sleep. So I think I have to try to find that better balance now with training and university too. So I'd say there's quite a lot of pressure now on me. But that's also something I'm working on.
That's good. That's good. So when you're going, how do you feel about your friends in football? Are those the friends that you're going out with, or?
Sometimes yes. Like here, the football over here is quite a social activity as well. Especially if you're doing, even if you're recreational but in a higher level, it's even more social. Like everybody always wants to go out for beers and stuff. So I think that's also complicated. You have to know when to say no and things like that.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Okay, so so you're telling me, obviously, so would you say that you have a good support group from your teammates? Do you think they could help you improve sprinting?
Yeah, I feel like it as well. They've told me, like, you know, if I'm struggling a bit with university and like you know with going out, especially like like they'll support me, you know, like especially sometimes I had a period where I was drinking too much and they were like, dude, you know, maybe you should slow down a little bit. That kind of stuff.
So how would you? So you say that you've been drinking a little bit too much. Is that still the case, or?
I feel like now it's less the case. Now I'm a bit more. I realized I was drinking way too much, and now I want to stop it. I see now that it's better for my health. I feel better every day. So I'd say that's improved a bit.
Okay, that's good. Okay, so I mean, overall, I think obviously you're very active. You do strength training, push, pull,
and legs as well.
And legs. Okay, you do twice a week with legs.
Yeah.
You also train twice a week. Can I just ask, what is your schedule? So when do you do legs, and then when do you actually train?
I often try to do like legs a couple of days before I train. So
so you can recover.
So I can recover. Yeah, I tend to do it like that. It changes a bit every week, but I try to add at least one day of rest in between legs and training.
Okay.
And often I just do like proper strength training, so I can also try to improve my power. Pushing power.
Understandable. Also, just forgot to ask, what position do you play?
I usually play like back, right wing, left wing.
Okay. So that's a lot of sprinting, a lot of quick bursts.
Exactly. Yes.
Okay, so that's what you really want to improve on, the quick bursts. Without any pain, so you can actually last the full 90 minutes.
Exactly. Yes.
Okay.
I put it better myself. Yes.
Okay. So I mean, you've had the operations, you've recovered from that. We'll see what we can do. Obviously, we'll try to get that nagging pain away, and then improve your sprints, improve your acceleration.
That sounds like a good plan. I like that.
Thanks so much.
Thank you, Martin.
Thank you.